What's up, you guys? We're out here working on another old beast, another old Lennox from back in the day, like one of the first heat pumps ever made. Where's the fan? That's what's wrong with it. There's no fan up there. The fan is actually blowing out the front of this one. You can see some of the leaves down there blowing around. Let me see if I can get over here to the data plate so you can see how old this thing is. It is a HP16 411, and that is a 1986. 1986, guys. And here's the amazing part. If I can get adjusted in here, I'm crammed in all the bushes trying to sit down here, but there is not a single part that's ever been replaced on this. Everything is still factory original. The old manual advance defrost board, the ice cube relay, the capacitor that's as big as the lunchbox I used to carry back in 5th grade, the start cap, there's a little 7 microfarad for the fan. Look at the contactor, original contactor, not pitted, not blackened, nothing. Original compressor, reversing valve, sight glass, the fan, got full ports, so pull it up every year. Refrigerant charge is absolutely perfect. It's cooling like a dream. The indoor unit is the same way. Original blower. All the heaters in the heater kit, everything is factory original. 5 microfarad capacitor was okay. Those old units were the kind that used the hammock filters. It was like a big screen underneath the indoor coil, and you'd have to take that out, slide it off these 2 rails, great big contraption of a thing, and had kind of like a roll of fiberglass material, and the homeowner would roll that out on the ground. They'd cut it to size, they'd wrap it around that screen and clip it in, and then slide that back under the indoor coil, and it kind of wrapped around in like a U shape. And he's been faithful changing that over the years. Indoor coil looks great, drain pan was clear. This unit is just absolutely amazing. I've been coming out here and taking care of this thing for probably 16 years. I remember coming out here when I first started for this company, and this is one of my favorite customers. He is just the finest man I've ever met. Unfortunately, he is having a little battle with cancer right now, but he's a tough old sea dog. He used to sail around on the submarines way back in the day. Everything still classified. If he told me about it, he'd have to kill me. And I don't think he's joking either. But on this one, you new guys that have maybe seen this old defrost, this is like a mechanical defrost. You set your time. If you look inside there, you can see a 45. Get focused on it there. And then right up here is your manual advance. And you take you a big flathead screwdriver, get in there. It only goes one way, counterclockwise there. And when you want to test your defrost, and your defrost sensor is closed, you're mounted down there. If it's cold enough that that's closed, you can just manually advance that with your screwdriver, and that'll kick it into defrost. That's sort of like the, shorten the test pins on the modern boards that we got. And, if it's not cold enough and you need to go ahead and jump out the defrost sensor, I've marked it there, pulled the wires out, got them out here to where it's easy to get to. You don't have to gravel through everything. And you can just take your jumper across those, jump it out, make it think that the defrost sensor's closed, and then manually advance your timer. That'll send all your signals over here to the switch and relay. That's gonna, switch the reversing valve, turn off the fan, send signal into the electric heat. And, everything works like a dream on this thing. When I first started coming out here, these old king valves are notorious for leaking a little bit. So I always seal around there with some Teflon tape. I'm gonna put some new tape on this one, make sure it's sealed up good and not leaking any. But, this thing just keeps running and running and running with every single factory original part on here. Nothing replaced. That's amazing. And, all the amp draws are good on it. That red's too hard to get to back in there, but it's just amazing how well things were built back in the day. A new unit is never going to last this long. Probably not even half this long. Here's the fan. Alright, you guys, so, you know, I've got the motors oiled up, refrigerant's good. I'm going to go ahead and pull the wires on the capacitors, make sure they are okay. Clean off the coil a little bit, and this one's going to live to fight another day. But anyway, I just thought I would show you this one. It always looks so funny not seeing a fan up there. But anyway, guys, I appreciate you watching. Leave me a thumbs up if you like the video, and I'll catch you next time. See you.